Hi guys, a quick video on how to fit a wire or cable through the bulkhead from the cabin to the engine bay in a SKODA FABIA Mark 1, 99 to 2007. If you're looking to fit a cable through from the cabin to the engine bay through the bulkhead in the easiest way possible, without compromising the integrity of the bulkhead by drilling holes or such like, there is a way to do it through the passenger side behind the glove box. So it's best to take that off first, which is a fairly simple job, and I've done another video on that. I'll leave a link in the description and at the end of the video. I'll just run through it very quickly. Take off the end panel, take out the 3 T20 screws at the top, then the one underneath by the centre console, and the final one on the left, supporting the glove box with your knees. Pull the top edge forward, detach the light switch and the AC vent pipe. Now go under the bonnet and detach the scuttle panel on the passenger side, which is all you need to do to bend it back slightly to get access to the bulkhead. But I'm just going to take the whole panel off to make things easy for me, which means taking the wipers off as well. I'll leave a link in the description on how to take the scuttle panel off. Once the scuttle panel's out of the way, you can just see that there's a rubber grommet on the bulkhead. And it's this one that you can use to get a wire through. So just take that one out by pulling it forward. And keep a hold of it in case it falls down the heater ventilation duct. And then on the engine compartment seam, there's 2 more entry points that you can use. The top one being a nice fat juicy rubber grommet, which is ideally shaped, having bellows to stop any water ingress. And there's a little bottom plastic plug that you could use as well if you want. That just pops out from one side. And if you take a look at the bulkhead now, you can see some soundproofing on the other side of the hole, which you can keep in place. You don't need to drill a hole through it. What you need is a long blunt-ended piece of wire, fairly stiff, and I'm going to use my wired retrieval tool, which should make life easier in this case. Push your wire to the outside of the car and down a little bit. You don't have to push it far, then go inside the car and look for the wire. Your wire should come out in this position. There it is. Once you can see it, you can just pull that through. Now because mine's got a little grappling thing on the end, I'm just going to attach some wire to that and then pull it back through. But if you've just got an ordinary piece of wire, then you want to bend each together and twist them so they're secure. Try not to make it too bulky, and then you can just pull it through. And voila, there we go. One wire through the bulkhead. And obviously you've got to refit the grommet somehow to stop water ingress, fuel or oil vapour and pungent smells, as well as making a fire resistant seal at the bulkhead. If you're going to reuse the grommets, then you need to make a hole in the centre that's slightly smaller than the diameter of the wire, so it'll be a tight fit. And ideally you should use bulkhead grommets. which have a ribbed neck on them, enabling a much better seal. But you will have to make sure the neck is the right diameter for your wire or cable. Anyway, whatever you decide to do, just make sure it's sealed completely, even if you have to use a little bit of silicone sealant, because if you don't, you'll soon know about it. At the very least, you'll have some unpleasant smells, and at the worst, you'll probably fall asleep at the wheel after inhaling toxic fumes. Anyway, you get the idea here. I hope this helped you out, guys. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.